reaction when they just sagged off you for the start of the first quarter, just let you shoot? Did you think they were playing mind games with you? Like, what goes through your head when a team does that to you?
First time it's ever happened to me. Honestly, I was a bit surprised. Took a little bit of adjusting, but you know, I think we just took advantage of whatever that attempt was and just made the best of it. For the most part, my job is to get to the paint. We got enough three-point shooters on our team. So, I don't take a lot of threes or for the most part throughout the season because we got enough of that. I get to the paint, and I usually open it up for everybody else. But if you want to dare me to shoot, we can do that too. You know what I mean? I thought it was a little disrespectful, but, we took advantage of it, and we didn't look back.
Do you take that personally? It looked like you were exchanging some words with Draymond Green. How do you kind of look at it when a team goes to such great lengths to force you to shoot?
It's never personal. I'm sure they thought that's what their best chance was, or whoever came up with that defensive kind of concept. So it's not personal. It was a little disrespectful to me, but it is what it is. I came out and I do what I do best. My teammates empowered me. It was like, you know what, like, we don't care if you shoot every shot down. And on this team, it's about making the right plays, letting guys feel involved. And I feel like I've been doing that all season long, and I'm going to keep doing that. But, like, don't get it twisted.
Jaylen, all year Joe has been really focused on keeping the past, the present, and the future, like focusing on what's right in front of you. He said, when the game's over, nobody cares. How tough is it to have that mindset, not only after, a loss, but after a big win like this? Like even you mentioned this team beat you in the finals 2 years ago. How tough is it to just treat it as every other game and move on to the next?
Yeah, next game mentality. What happened in the past is the past. It's a new year, new team, and we're focused on what's in front of us, and every single day is a challenge. And as they present itself, we accept it and embrace it. So tomorrow it's going to present other challenges, and the day after, and next week, and so forth and so on. So I think we should just continue to focus on that, and that's what we do. Just focus on what's next. And we've done a good job at that all season, and I think when that adversity comes, we just got to be ready to embrace it.
How much better do you think this team has been at just focusing on what's right in front of you than years in the past?
I think this is the best, group I've been a part of in that department. I think that we have experience, we've grown, we've matured. To certain extents, we've seen a lot of different variations of a lot of different basketball. So I think we're primed and we're ready.
Jaylen, can you describe your personal mindset and also kind of the team's mindset against, this opponent, this game, obviously trying to make a statement given where they've been and where you want to go? Because it seemed like you came out and you're looking for Steph Curry. You had obviously a little extra energy, it seemed like, at the start.
Yeah, and that's credit to them. The Golden State Warriors have been the best team in basketball over the last 10 or plus years. So absolute nothing but respect on our behalf, and I think that's exactly how you show it as you come out and you play hard and you compete. And that's what we did, from the start from the tip. I started on Curry, started with my pressure, and then just followed throughout. And I think that in those moments when we have that same mentality, everybody's on the same page, it would be tough to beat.
John, I know you said that approach wasn't personal to you, but are there ways that it fired you up? Like Joe said to us, he thought you picked up your defense even more afterwards. We saw you egging on the crowd, which you don't always do. The backcourt on Steph, you were pretty fired up. Are there ways that kind of fired you up emotionally?
I guess that's kind of fair to say. Obviously it was a little, caught me and everybody by surprise. Maybe it was some type of mind game, they were trying to play. But it definitely engages you, definitely, heightens your focus on offense and defense. And tonight, after those moments, after the first, or during the first, you kind of saw it play out.
Jaylen, third 50-point win this season. How do you guys stay grounded when you're just blowing teams out of the rim?
How? I think just having the right mentality and being humble in our approach. On any given day or any given time, we could be on the other side of that. And we've had some, heartbreaking losses and things not going our direction that kind of cultivates that humility that, that we play with. Yeah, it's a privilege and an honor to be on the team, to be able to do that and perform that. But at the same time, it's a humility that, at any given moment, things can change, things can shift, things can not go in our direction. So we just got to take advantage of the moment.
Jaylen, you talked about you guarded Steph a fair amount today in the first half especially. Did you ask for that assignment, or did that come from the coaching staff?
It came from the coaching staff. Maybe earlier in the year I would have had to ask for it, but now it's kind of like normalized. The coaching staff assigned me to Steph. They want me to pick him up, make it hard for him, try to create some turnovers, and that's what I did. And it's tough. I'm 240 pounds chasing around Steph Curry. That's a different level of shape you kind of got to be in. But when you're playing against one of the greatest, I'm gonna sign up for that challenge.
And then that did include a couple turnovers, including the backcourt violation that got you fired up. Does taking on a matchup like that give you added fuel?
For sure. I think I view Steph as one of the greats of all time. You could put him in the top 10. And he's been able to dominate this era in the last 10 years. So it's the ultimate level of respect, to be honest. And, and that's all I view it as.
Jaylen, what's it like when you know they can't guard you, when you're scoring 82 points in the first half, and then they bench Draymond, Clay, and Steph for the second half? They don't even come out. What's that like to know that a team can't guard you?
It feels great, but at the same time, it's always within humility. At any given point, that could be us, and we don't take the game for granted. We didn't come out and mess around, and that's just how we show our respect to the game, is that we handle business and take care of it. But we don't do it arrogantly. We do it with humility, and it's a lot of respect for the Golden State Warriors. But we feel like it's our time now.